God, I'm talking to you as openly and honestly as I can. I really believe this prayer just makes perfect sense, and if you listen to it, it's easy to see why. You have all the power. You can do anything you want, and I know that for you, changing everything in an instant would take almost no effort at all. You could turn reality into something totally different, entirely new, where every single being lives forever in love, bliss, and goodness, and it would be nothing for you. You can do it just as easily as anyone can think a thought, and probably easier. I'm praying as a single person, but I hope others will hear this idea and pray it too. I wonder if you may want more of us to ask you for something this huge, and maybe you're waiting for enough people to make this prayer before you answer it. There's no reason this prayer couldn't be the turning point. It could be that no one has really brought this request directly to you in this way before. If not, then maybe I'll be the first, and maybe it takes the first person for things to start to change. And if this is the first time anyone ever asked you for this, I'm glad to be the one to do it. What I am asking is clear. Please, God, change this whole universe, all of it, not just this planet, but every galaxy, every planet, every place, into something completely new, where literally everyone who has ever lived, who lives now, and who will live, comes into this reality where love, bliss and goodness are everything. Not just a little, not sometimes, but always, everywhere, for everyone. Love, bliss, and goodness are joined together at the center of all things and fill up every moment and every place, for everyone, forever. I'm not asking just for a better world, or a world improved here and there. I'm praying that you switch absolutely everything into a whole new kind of existence. God, this isn't just reasonable, it's the best, most right thing anyone could pray for. Wanting everyone, everywhere, for all time, to live in love and bliss and goodness, there's nothing greater someone can ask for. It's the most virtuous wish a human can have, and the best prayer anyone can make, and it fully matches the idea of what prayer is for, to wish with you for the best thing possible. I know you can do this. There's no limit to your power. No one else can do it but you can, and you can do it all at once. You don't need anyone's help. And if you want this, there's nothing standing in your way. You could switch everything over right now, faster than a blink, and reality would become what it's meant to be. There would be nothing missing and nothing wrong. Everything would just be perfectly the way it's supposed to be, with love, bliss, and goodness filling everyone and everything. And it's not just a wish. It makes sense because what else would be as important as this? There's no better thing for anyone to ask. I really believe that maybe the reason it hasn't happened yet is that not enough of us have asked you directly. Maybe that's how you've set things up. Sometimes you wait for us to want it and to ask for it. This new world I'm praying for would be a place where love, bliss, and goodness are never ending, where being together in that is what all beings do forever. We would get to know each other in new ways. Nobody would be left out. It would be for everyone, everybody who has ever existed, is existing now, or will exist, every soul, every mind, every being. Nobody's stuck outside of it. I pray that you include everyone. Nobody gets missed. Nobody is forgotten. Love, bliss, and goodness reach to every single one. We could celebrate being alive in all new ways. We could explore and enjoy new places, maybe build our own worlds, even make our own planets in the universe that's now all new and filled only with love, bliss and goodness. We could create things nobody's even imagined yet, together, always in connection, never separate, always surrounded by what makes life the best it can be, love, bliss, and goodness. We'd find new friends, maybe get to know those we never knew before, unite with ones we knew and those we once missed. Every action would come from love, every feeling would be blissful, and every thought would be good. We would be together without anything in the way of joy. God, I ask that you make love, bliss, and goodness more than just a part of things. They become the only thing that exists everywhere, for all, at every moment. I pray that you let us be creative, loving, and kind, and that these three things would never run out, never grow less, but always fill us completely. I pray there would be no limits to how close we could be as beings, no limits to our happiness, no limits to our goodness. I pray that in this new universe, everything is always moving towards even more love, bliss, and goodness. Everything adds to it, and nobody can ever take away from it. There would be ways to play, laugh, be together, discover, and create. We could share stories, ideas, new kinds of connection, always with more love, more bliss, more goodness coming out of it. Maybe you'd let us make worlds of our own, and build whatever we dream up, always with the happiness and kindness that make everything worthwhile. Every relationship would be filled with understanding, and every new thing we make would add to everyone's joy, not just our own. Connecting with others would be easy and natural, and every being everywhere could join in. This request doesn't take away from anything good. It only adds good to everyone. Instead of fixing or healing or patching things, you would simply make everything new. There's no reason not to do it. Since you can do it, and since it's good, and since it would only make things right, it seems obvious to ask you. Why leave love, bliss, and goodness out of anywhere? Why let anyone miss out on what is best, when all it takes is for you to want it and do it? There's nothing in the way. It just makes sense to ask you, and it makes sense that if enough of us want this together and really ask for it, that maybe that's how you'll decide to make it happen. I believe this is the most meaningful thing I or anyone could ever pray. It's not just for a little change here or there, but for the total transformation of everything. If this is the first time you've ever been asked seriously for something like this, right now, then let this be the start. Maybe you're waiting for more of us to truly ask. If that's the case, let this prayer make others realize how good and right it would be to pray for the same thing. I want everyone to ask you for it, and I am sure that as more people ask, you will listen and maybe grant this request for all. It's not just smart, it fits what everyone wants deep down, and it fits what only you can do. Bring everyone into this never-ending world of love, bliss, and goodness, no matter what. I ask you just to do it, for all, everywhere, for all time. Let the whole universe be new. Let no one be left out. Let everything be love, bliss, and goodness, always, everywhere, forever. Give us this new universe. If you want us to ask, and if maybe no one has really asked you yet, then let this be the request that starts everything changing. Make this the prayer that grows, the wish that brings everyone to you, to each other, to real and endless love, bliss and goodness, for everyone, always. Thank you, God. Please do this, because you can and because it makes the most sense anyone could ever see. There just isn't a better thing to ask for. I am sure that asking you for this is the perfect prayer, and the most virtuous thing I or anyone could do. And I sincerely pray that you answer it for all, right now.